problem with people, like most important thing is like they think small. And if someone is like wanting to make money online with this online space, I would definitely recommend you guys to think big, as big as possible.
So tell me about what helped you to scale your agency from 1 lakh per month जब भी आपने start किया था to let's say 15-20 lakhs per month. मुझे पहले के दिन बताओ.
So a lot of people might not be aware कि recently I'm planning on hiring 100 people in my sales team, and I don't know if any other agency owners are actually doing it, but this is my plan, and I'm going to hire smart people and I'm going to make them work for me.
For a person who's doing like 1-2 lakh per month, how many people should they hire in their sales team? Because I also believe this, no matter how good your product is, if you're not having a sales and marketing team, if you're not reaching out to enough people, no one will know about you.
The magic is in the follow-ups. As you have heard, right? Grant Cardone just say the same things. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Keep showing up every single day. Like reach out to the same prospect daily. Maybe one day he's going to pick up and just close.
You're sending mass emails, and how are you personalizing it?
Guys, I'm going to disclose this as a bonus for you guys in this podcast. I'm just going to disclose the name of the tool. After that, it's up to you how to use that tool. And a lot of people might be aware of that tool. The tool name is...
Before getting into the podcast, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. मेरा गोल है कि ये साल खत्म होने से पहले मुझे 10 के सब्सक्राइबर्स हिट करना है. आपके लिए बिल्कुल फ्री है, तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दो. हम लोगों ने एक और चैनल स्टार्ट किया है, अनफिल्टर्ड आइडियाज क्लिप्स, जहाँ पे हम लोग इस पॉडकास्ट से छोटे छोटे क्लिप्स निकाल कर डालने वाले हैं ताकि आप कम समय में ज़्यादा नॉलेज ले सको. So Bhavesh, my motive with this podcast is to help freelancers and agency owners who are making around 50,000 to 1 lakh per month. वो लोग कैसे स्केल कर सकते हैं? You are doing 50k per month, right? और अभी तो और भी स्केल कर लिया होगा.
Just not 50k technically, just to be honest, yeah, like we are doing 30 to 40,000.
Yeah, but that is also great. But बहुत सारे लोग स्केल नहीं कर पाते, वो लोग एक लेवल पे जाके स्ट्रक कर जाते हैं. So मैं आपसे समझना चाहता हूँ कि कैसे स्केल किया जाए, कैसे स्केल पे क्लाइंट्स लाया जाए और सारी चीज़ें. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद माइंडसेट. पहले तो मैं माइंडसेट समझना चाहूँगा कि बहुत सारे लोग 1 लाख 2 लाख पे आके स्टक हो जाते हैं. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक मेक्स देम स्टक देयर? क्यों लोग उस वो लेवल से आगे नहीं जा पाते?
Like I'll be very brutal. They think very small, you know. Like I'll be honest. Like when I think about making money, I set like some sort of, you know, limit. Like I have to do this much per month. So currently, what I'm like kind of manifesting right now, it's like averaging 50-60 lakhs per month. Like just for myself out of like this online business space. So the problem with people, like the most important thing is like they think small, right? And if someone is like wanting to make money online with this online space, I would definitely recommend you guys to think big, as big as possible. I guess there's some quote, you know, like if you know you cannot fail, how big would you think, you know? So yeah.
वही दिक्कत है कि बर्निंग डिज़ायर नहीं है. डिज़ायर है कि मतलब करना है कुछ, बट उतना नहीं है कि भाई करना ही करना है. दे जस्ट हैव अ विश कि ब्रो आई विल मेक 10 lakhs पर मंथ. बट थोड़ा और बताइए कि कैसे स्केल कर सकते हैं. मतलब मुझे करना है, अब मैं 1 लाख पर मंथ पे हूँ, बट मुझे जाना है 10 लाख 15 लाख पर मंथ. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज दैट स्किल्स, दैट थिंग्स दैट वुड मेक देम स्केल देयर बिजनेस?
I would say, bro, like first is focus, discipline is second, and thirdly is just hustling. Only these three things that works for me. I'm not sure if it's these three things are going to work for your audience as well, but for most of the people I've seen, like if they're disciplined, if they're hustling every single day, and they have like 100% focus with their lives, what they're doing, it's going to work out well. Yeah.
How to focus? Because the attention spans of people are crazy now. They are
Cut
not
out,
able to,
cut out the distractions, bro. Whatever's distracting you, just cut it out of your life, I would say.
But how to cut it out? Because if someone is starting, directly cut out नहीं होगा.
So that's right, like obviously directly cut off nahi hoega, but eventually like you have to come in that zone mindset ki, you know, like now I have to start getting rid of things or people who are getting inside, like, you know, hindering your process of being successful. These things matter a lot when you're first starting out. And you know, when a new person actually starts, like he literally has no idea whether he's super uncertain whether he's going to make money or not. No one is actually encouraging him or maybe supporting him. So obviously, like when I started out, I also felt, you know, ki no one is supporting, no one is encouraging, and it's like a very lonely road, I would say, you know. And then you have to just maybe believe in yourself and just keep moving forward until you close that very first client, until you book that first appointment. or get that first paycheck, not paycheck, but yeah, that first payment from the client, I would say.
या बिकॉज कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज़रूरी है. वो पहला पैसा जब भी आपके अकाउंट में आ जाएगा ना तो ऑटोमेटिकली कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा.
I would say कि confidence हर किसी में नहीं होता है initially, ठीक है. And when I first started out, I had literally 0% confidence in me. But I would say कि this is super true. Whosoever said it, and I felt it for myself. When you have like good bank balance,
राइट.
it definitely increases your confidence. If you're watching this, when you're going to get your first payment, just observe your confidence, I would say.
या
Definitely.
दिस वॉज वेरी रिलेटेबल जब भी आपने बोला कि सेल्फ डाउट होता है, क्योंकि मैंने अपने फ्रीलांसिंग में भी ऑब्जर्व किया. व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड आउट बहुत ज़्यादा सेल्फ डाउट हुआ था. बट आई थिंक सेल्फ डाउट इज साइन ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस. जब भी आपको सेल्फ डाउट होता है कि आप रिफ्लेक्ट करते हो भाई क्या सही हो रहा है क्या गलत हो रहा है.
Yeah.
अगर आप सेम चीज़ें रिपीट करने लग गए तो आप ग्रो ही नहीं कर पाओगे.
That's right. You have to change your ways of making like progress in your life. Yeah.
सो नाउ लेट्स कम टू द मेन पॉइंट. अगर किसी को अपॉइंटमेंट सेटिंग एजेंसी स्टार्ट करनी है इन 2024 एंड यू रन अपॉइंटमेंट सेटिंग एजेंसी, या नाउ यू टोल्ड कि आप एक और एजेंसी रन कर रहे हो.
That's right.
सो कैसे कोई स्टार्ट कर सकता है? एक और थोड़ा और बैक स्टैक करता है कि व्हाट इज अपॉइंटमेंट सेटिंग एजेंसी. इसके बारे में भी आप एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए एंड देन बताइए कैसे स्टार्ट करता है.
ठीक है. So if you want to start an appointment setting agency, you should first of all know the basics of starting an agency, right? The basics, I guess, मैंने बहुत बार cover किए हैं. Like you should know how to acquire clients, you should know how to take sales calls, and you should know how to retain clients, because that's going to maximize your profits, right? But on the second hand, like if you want to start an appointment setting agency, you should know which business to target, what to offer, and how to book appointments for them. And maybe your audience might be thinking, what exactly is appointment setting agency? It is like you are acting as someone like who will bring more appointments for a B2B business out there. And this B2B business could be anything, maybe a solar company or a roofing business out there, or anything in the US specifically, right? Because that's where the real money is, like for us, all of us, right? So what we will be doing is like we'll be approaching them and we'll be just letting them know, hey John, we will be booking this many appointments in the next 30 days. If not, we work for free, something around those lines. That's how like we have curated our offer. And yeah, talking about like my second agency, I actually started this agency with one of my partners, and like just the first month we did like $10,000.
Great.
So I would say कि the only reason we did $10,000 is all the experience from the past, right? Like I knew how to take the sales calls, I knew how to acquire clients, and eventually like it provided us with like good progress initially.
Yeah.
And now I guess we are working with like 9-10 clients. And secondly, my personal brand, right? So just because of my personal brand, like we acquire like 2-3 people, because these guys trust me real, for real. And these guys just know like if Bhavesh owned this company, so he might be like doing something good. And that's like how I got like 2-3 clients for my agency.
द थिंग यू सेड वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि एक्सपीरियंस की वजह से आपने जल्दी $10,000 हिट कर दिया. नाउ देयर आर मेनी पीपल ऑन इंस्टाग्राम रनिंग सीरीज, यू कैन डू $10,000 इन 30 days, एंड पीपल वॉच दैट सीरीज एंड दे आर लाइक भाई बिजनेस ग्रो क्यों नहीं हो रहा. भाई बिजनेस है वो हलवा नहीं है. यू नीड टू लर्न मेनी थिंग्स लाइक सेल्स होता है, मार्केटिंग होता है, लीड जनरेशन होता है. इट विल टेक टाइम. सो दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड.
Exactly. Yeah, people should like people are, what I'll tell you guys, like people are in actual hurry to just get like just to get like that first cash in their bank account, which is okay. I was also desperate back then just to get that very first client. Lekin I've been doing this for like last 4-5 years now, so I've put in the time and I know like how the entire agency's thing works, the systems, the SOPs, all the things, right? So you have to go through it, right? And like all the millionaires out there, they say like you have to put in the time, you have to invest your time into your business and actually go through it. There's like no get rich quick scheme, and obviously like crypto is another thing. People can put in the money and make maybe 20x, 100x in no time, 200x in no time. But this business is like actual, I would say like a sustainable business, and if you do it correctly, it can like actually make you a good amount of money.
It is a cash cow because other businesses require a lot of capital.
That's right.
And the probability of you failing is very high because there is a lot of competition in this market.
Yeah, you just need to just hustle and get your very first few clients and scale from there.
So tell me about what helped you to scale your agency from 1 lakh per month जब भी आपने start किया था to let's say 15-20 lakhs per month. मुझे पहले के दिन बताओ.
So back then, yeah, we were just doing like 1-2 lakhs in revenue. That time, like it was a very big amount for me. लेकिन इसको scale करने के लिए हमने क्या किया? We started delegating. A lot of people might not be aware कि recently I'm planning on hiring 100 people in my sales team. And I don't know if any other agency owners are actually doing it, but this is my plan. And I'm going to, just hire smart people and I'm going to make them work for me. And obviously, I'm not a guy like, who will just make anyone work for me and don't incentivize them or maybe pay them. If they're performing good, even I'll, hire them maybe on salary or maybe on commission basis.
By salespeople, you mean lead generation thing or outreaching?
For prospecting, getting more appointments for my agency, I would say.
And this will be through cold outreach?
Cold outreach completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how will you manage this 100 people?
Bro, I have to manage. Not all by myself. I have like sales heads. Like I have 3 sales heads. I'll be delegating, all these guys under those 3 people, 4 people. So I'm training new people so that later down the line I can make those guys as heads so that they can manage their own team in my company.
This is crazy, bro, because now I have 3 to 4 people doing lead gen for me and मैं उनको ही मैनेज नहीं कर पाता. एंड दिस पीपल हु डू सेल्स एंड अपॉइंटमेंट सेटिंग फॉर अस, उनको रिटेन करना बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि दिस आर यूजुअली कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स और पीपल हु आर वर्किंग पार्ट टाइम. एंड उनका क्या होता है मोटिवेशन कि मुझे 10-15 हज़ार चाहिए, फिर मुझे घूमने जाना है या डेट पे जाना है, वो माइंडसेट से आता है. सो हाउ आर यू एबल टू रिटेन दिस पीपल?
First things first, like all the people who actually works for me, they believe in me, right? They have been following me maybe on Instagram or maybe from YouTube, and they like literally want to work with me and grow from there, right? So like when I hired, जो मैंने अपना first sales head hire किया था, like it was like 2-3 guys. They worked with me for like almost 2-3 years now. They made a lot of money, and now I have like another guy, like I trust him a lot, and he's like my main sales head. He makes like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month just on commission plus salary, right? So now what I did is कि मैंने 3 से 4 लोगों को sales head बना दिया. Now my goal is 100. I need 10 sales head, right?
Okay.
And all of those 10 sales head would be managing like 10 teams in total.
Okay.
And just think about the volume like we'll be doing every single
crazy.
Because I don't want to actually spend money on like buying automation software. It could be good, ROI can be good, but right now I like believe in delegation, hiring smart people and making them work for us and also making them money, because I don't want anyone time for free. Time has value, so I'm going to pay for it.
You will be paying salary to these people or you will be paying basis on commission?
So technically right now all of these guys would be commission. Just think about this, you might have heard like जो India में जो companies होती हैं, these guys generally hire like do unpaid internships, right? They don't pay anything.
Right.
I don't know ki how accountable they keep their new people, but I'm going to be keeping them accountable. Like they'll be getting all the like value learnings of my last 5 years, right? Like how to book appointment, how to reach out to the clients, how to talk with clients, and eventually I can also give them an opportunity to talk with clients live or a Zoom call, right? So लेकिन होता क्या है कि these guys just do unpaid internships, no salary there, एक certificate मिल जाता है and these guys just look out for another internship or maybe for a real job. Here at GMS what we'll be doing is we'll pay them 10% commission. That's better than not getting anything, right? So that's how I'll be incentivizing these guys initially. And obviously out of 100 people there will be some outperformers, like maybe 20 of them who just perform extremely well. I can start paying them some sort of salary and maybe increase their commission.
Even if they close one client like $1,500, let's say lowest ticket price, they would make $150.
$150.
That is crazy.
Like I guess the day before yesterday I was talking to my team and I just told them like just have like maybe goal of closing 5 clients. They are making $750 per month, and 750 is how much? Like almost 50,000-60,000 rupees. So that's like more than like a basic salary, So they have to put in the work. It cannot, like you cannot get paid for like just doing nothing. You have to put in the work.
अभी ऑडियंस के कॉन्टेक्स्ट के लिए थोड़ा बता दीजिए कि आप एग्जैक्टली क्या काम करवा रहे हैं, क्योंकि ऑडियंस कंफ्यूज हो गई होगी ये सब सुन के.
Sure. So generally like हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि we are hiring these people So these guys would be reaching out to our prospects and book appointments for our agency. I'll be closing those appointments, or maybe my closers. These guys would be getting 10% commission. That's how it works.
And on which platforms would be these guys reaching out?
Technically, we'll be focusing on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Again, we won't be just doing one niche. Like, I don't know how to say this, but we are just, this 2025, we are just going all in.
Yeah.
You know? We have this new offer. Obviously, I cannot disclose it here. Get like working super fine. Like in just last 10 days, we closed like 5 clients on it. So we tried that offer in solar. Now we'll be, just diversifying.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
So now for a person who's doing like 1-2 lakh per month, how
Yeah.
many people should they hire in their sales team? Because I also believe this, no matter how good your product is, if you're not having a sales and marketing team, if you're not reaching out to enough people, no one will know about you.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
let's say I'm making 1 lakh per month.
Mm-hmm.
How much people should I hire? How should I retain them? How should I train them?
Okay. First things first, no one is going to work with you until like they actually know you or they believe in what you're doing,
Yeah.
right? That's the first thing. So a lot of people who follows me, they know like this guy has been in the business for 5 years. They trust me, they believe in
Yeah.
me, and they work with me. And I would say that's the only reason like they're still there, they're retained with me. But if I feel like a person is not performing well, I just remove them,
Yeah.
because we don't have like time for time wasters, right? So secondly, like your question was like how many sales reps you should be hiring. As many as you can.
Yeah.
That's the answer, right? They're like, and money cannot be the factor that can determine like how many people you should actually hire. And secondly, like if you have like siblings, right, your friends, ask them like whether you want to work with me or not. Get them in your team and like start making them work for you. Pay them like 10% commission, and they most probably they are going to be working with you, right? But let's say if you're going to approach cold people, right, you're going to post on Indeed, LinkedIn Jobs, Upwork, like I'm looking for reps, it's going to be hard for you guys
Yeah.
to like retain those guys instead of your siblings or friends. So that might be a good tip for you guys too.
And how can we train them?
It's you first of all. You should know
Yeah.
what you would be training them for, and it's like most importantly, you should be trained first.
Yeah.
Right, you should have some sort of knowledge, like how to talk to clients, how to book appointments. So with my sales team, I've just provided them like SOPs, right, how to talk with clients and how to book appointments in general, right? And like I've trained my sales head so well, like I just go to sleep these days, I
Yeah.
don't even do like it's been like I would say almost a year or two I haven't done outreach. Just everything is working on delegation, and I'm proud. Delegation is super cool and like good thing for a business, right? And a lot of people don't delegate, it's their choice, but for me, I've been delegating for last 2-3 years, and it has been a game changer. And now 100 people, it's going to change the complete game.
Out of 10 sales reps you're hiring, how many people are you able to retain?
I would say out of 10, we only get around 3 to 4 good people.
Yeah, this is also important for beginners
That's
to
right.
understand, because they get emotional. Let's say I hire 10 people and I'm a beginner, I'm making 1-2 lakhs per month.
Yeah.
I will see 7 people leaving me or I'm removing them. I will feel bad. I will feel like I'm doing something wrong, or I will feel like I'm not good enough.
Yeah. No, that's right. But if you think like someone is not capable and competent, you have to remove them.
Yeah.
It's business, and you gotta just remove emotions out of it, right? And secondly, what I'll suggest is let's say if your goal is to hire 10 people, like try to hire like maybe 20-25, so that it like evens out.
Yeah.
Out of 25, maybe you can retain 7 to 10 people.
Now let's talk about offer.
Yeah.
Now we talked about sales. Now let's talk about offer. What is a good offer according to you?
A offer that has a guarantee, time frame, some sort of hook, and I would say that's it.
And how to make a good offer?
Research is first. It's a must thing anyone should do. So let me give you a quick example. Yeah. So most of the people might be starting out in like home improvement industry, maybe roofing. So I've said this a lot of times. Maybe I'm going to say it again. The offer is, John, I'll be getting you 10 appointments in the next 30 days, or I'll work for free. So it has a hook, it has a guarantee, it has a time frame.
Yeah.
So these 3 things can change your offer and make it like more captivating and tempting to the prospects, right? So when your prospects actually look at your offer, they should just feel like, no, I cannot miss on this.
Yeah.
Let me talk to this guy, right? And so that's the important thing. Like, people are just putting generic offers out there, and they are wondering why they're not getting any responses, clients, and appointments. So most important thing is, so like, create so tempting offer, even you think like, I cannot say no to this, right? So that's what I think about this.
And how are you able to deliver results to these clients? Let's
Yeah.
say you are guaranteeing them 10 appointments. How are you able to do that?
So we are guaranteeing them like 30 to 50 appointments, just for you guys context. In the next 2 months, or we refund.
Okay.
See like how strong this offer is, right? Obviously,
And are these qualified appointments?
these are qualified appointments.
Okay,
But obviously, we
crazy.
don't guarantee show-ups.
Yeah.
It's like just booked appointments on your calendar. So talking about the delivery, like how we are booking appointments for these clients is like, we are cold email marketing. So setting up instantly account, creating landing pages, VA sales for them, and booking appointments in general.
Yeah.
And most importantly, like, as a bonus for each client, we are providing them a VA, virtual assistant. As soon as we get a positive response, like, hey, call me at 9 p.m. Central tomorrow, that guy calls this guy, the prospect, book the appointment, and yeah, that's a win-win for the client.
Yeah. Can you go a little bit deep into this, because many people are not aware about email marketing?
Yeah.
So can you explain what are the tools you're using? How many emails are you sending, and what is a realistic reply rate we can expect?
Okay. So guys, first things first, cold email marketing is like a cold outreach method to book appointments, either for agency or maybe for other businesses out there. So currently the volume we are aiming for our clients is 100,000 emails per month. So that's around roughly 5 to 6, 7,000 emails that we're sending every single day.
Oh.
So to send out that volume, we are buying around 50, 60 domains for the clients. So we are setting up their landing pages, backend automations, VSL, the calendar, every single thing we are doing for them. How we're sending these emails, we are instantly, most of you people are aware about it. We are scraping leads.
What are the tools you're using for scraping leads?
So we are scraping leads via Apollo. We are using Instantly database, sometimes D7 lead finder, and we are also using another tool which I cannot disclose. And we have like our own vendors through which we purchase B2B and B2C data, I would say.
And what is the investment that goes into sending 100,000 emails?
Max to max, it's going to take $800 to $900.
$800 to $900.
One-time investment for the next 3 months. After 3 months, all of your domains are going to get exhausted,
Yeah.
maybe blacklisted. Then you need to like renew all the domains, I would say.
And how many emails can we make per domain, and how many emails should we send per email?
So I don't have like more
Yeah.
much information on this email thing, because I'm not a email wizard. The partner that I have, he's like the email wizard. But I would say like per domain we are creating around 2 to 3 emails, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the reply rate we are getting for this?
So I would say like the response rate that we are currently getting is 2%,
Okay.
3%. But for the for clients who are overperforming, right, the campaigns that are overperforming, like, we are going as high as like 8-9%
Crazy.
response
Means
rate.
you are getting around 2,000 replies. And how
That's
many
around.
appointments are we booking out of it?
So every single day we are averaging like 5-6 appointments for particular clients. And even like, let's say on the worst day, right, we are still booking 2-3 appointments. We are averaging 2-3 appointments.
And how are you managing all this? Means email marketing itself is very hectic. You need to have multiple people.
Yeah.
And everything.
Right now, like, I would say like our team is super small. We have like just 4 guys who are just managing all the clients and doing the onboarding process. I'm taking the sales calls because I've got experience in sales. And this last week, like, I closed another $2,500 client. So it was like super smooth close, right? And it's like I got on a call and these guys just looking for appointments. Just pitch them what we have to offer in a way like most importantly, like, understood what they're looking for, and it was super smooth close. The next day they paid the invoice, onboarding call done. And I feel like the other agency, which is B2B Wizards, yeah, the name of the agency is B2B Wizards, like, getting clients and booking appointments for B2B Wizards, in my opinion, is much easier than GMS, right? Because at B2B Wizards, what we are offering is appointments, and every business out there needs appointment.
Yeah.
Anyone and everyone is looking for appointments.
what do you think is working for you? Because majority of people I know, the agents I'm connected with, they are getting very low reply rates, like 0.5%, 1%.
Okay.
So why do you think you are getting such high reply rates?
First things first, like I've noticed a lot of people send certain links,
Yeah.
right? Links, they send links in the first email. They use pictures, GIFs,
Yeah.
GIFs. What do we say?
GIFs.
GIFs. They send out GIFs. Never do that in the first email. Keep it simple, concise, to the point, without any links, without any pictures, or without any GIFs. Send it. Your response rate would increase,
Yeah.
right? And because what happens is, like, it just decreases your response rate and credibility of your email. If you are going to use too many images, links in the first email, it's just going to automatically put you guys in the spam folder, right? Secondly, warm-ups, right? A lot of people just directly send out emails without warming up the domains, and if the domains are not warmed up, don't have the expectation of getting your emails land inside the inbox, and it's just going to land in the spam folder.
Right.
So yeah.
Do you simultaneously keep warming up the emails while sending the emails?
So when we first onboard the client, like I mentioned, we buy around 50 to 60 new domains. We process all those domains through a warm-up period of 20-25 days, and after those 20-25 days, we like actually start the campaign.
So are you sending personalized emails or generic emails? क्या कर रहे हो?
So we are, I would say, semi-personalized emails. Like, it's not too generic and not too personalized. Like, just for information, guys, we are also using cold emails for GMS as well as B2B wizards to book more appointments. Recently for B2B wizards, like, we launched a personalized campaign, and the response rate was like almost 7-8% for that campaign.
Crazy.
We were hyper personalizing the emails, like the founder, the website name, the experience he has, the recent achievements, his recent accolades, like the awards he got. So we are just like putting everything in there that we are literally getting like a lot of response out.
And how are you doing that? Means you are sending mass emails, and how are you personalizing it?
Guys, I'm going to disclose this as a bonus for you guys in this podcast. I'm just going to disclose the name of the tool. After that, it's up to you how to use that tool. And a lot of people might be aware of that tool. The tool name is Clay. Have you heard about it?
No.
Clay. So it's Clay. You can personalize each and everything. Super complex tool. If you're going to just pull off that tool, crack that tool, it's a game changer for your company or maybe your agency. Specifically, if you're sending out like cold emails out.
And what is your framework for copy?
I've talked about this multiple times. You're not writing a letter to someone you love, right? You are writing, for like a service that you need to sell, and for that you need to like, keep it a little casual, a little professional, concise and precise, and just send it out, right? So very short. Talk more about the prospect, the business you're reaching out to. Talk just about the guarantee, a little bit hook in the subject line. Keep it something like that. Just make them open the email. Right. John, I saw you yesterday, tomorrow at the supermarket. Right. John, are you guys still in the business? Right. John, your friend told me like your dog died. Right. So it could be funny.
Right.
It could be extremely serious. Like just making them open the email. Right. Have a little bit professional signature by the end of the email. No links, no picture, no gifs in the copy. Send it out. It will significantly improve your response.
So are you pitching them in first email, या first email आप generic भेज रहे हो, बोल रहे हो कि मैं loom video भेजूंगा, उसके बाद you are doing the selling?
So like for me, जो ये idea है of providing value never worked, right? And मैं इसके लिए बहुत against भी हूँ. It's waste of time. You are wasting time on a prospect. Like you're not even aware of whether this guy is going to get convert or not. Convert or not, right? Every prospect has the same case, but like you don't have to waste time in providing value. हमने try किया था उसको, but it never worked out well for us. In the first email, we go there, we talk more about the prospect like I mentioned, and we pitch what we have to offer. Obviously, first email पे बहुत कम response rate रहता है. Like the magic is in the follow-ups, as you have heard, right? Grant Cardone just say the same things. Follow up. Keep showing up every single day. Like reach out to the same prospect daily. Maybe one day he's going to pick up and just close.
Right.
So you have to make the magic happen in the follow-ups, and you don't have to aggressively follow up. Like you should have like basic 4-5 follow-ups in the place. that's going to just do the job well. Yeah.
Many people what they do is they send like I will do this for you, I will send you a personalized video. इससे क्या होता है कॉल बुकिंग रेट बढ़ जाता है बट
Yeah.
कन्वर्जन रेट remains the same.
Yeah.
They are booking 100 calls and closing 10 clients, we are booking 50 calls and closing 10 clients.
That's
The thing
right.
is same.
Particularly the same thing.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the fulfillment. आप कैसे manage कर रहे हो, like how many clients you are having at the moment?
For B2B visits?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for B2B, I would say 9-10 clients right
Yeah.
now.
So how are you managing this all clients?
Just my team doing the work. So like the thing is like at B2B visits, the only job of mine is handling salespeople and secondly closing clients. That's
Yeah. So how does your team architecture look like?
it. For the emails, we have like one guy, like I mentioned, he's my partner, extremely well at cold email marketing. Like just because of him, like we closed a $22,000 sale for
Yeah.
GMS. I think I mentioned in my maybe previous videos or something on YouTube. Like yeah, he's just doing amazing job. Then we have a backend guy who just manages all the operations of the company, right? A copywriter, and that's a wrap. That's it.
You talked about SOPs. So what is SOPs and how can a beginner build SOPs?
So systematic, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Systematic operations procedure.
हाँ.
So SOPs are like systematic operation procedure. How to do, how to close a door. You can create an SOP for that.
Yeah.
Like hold the knob of the door, turn left, right, and just pull it to yourself. That's an SOP. So putting all the systems of a company in as simple words as possible. Maybe if the founder, the CEO of the company, someone someday dies, right, or maybe he just get out of the position, there will be SOPs that people can follow and they can still let the company run. And having an SOP is like the best thing you can do, like when you're starting out.
Yeah.
I still regret, like I generally don't regret things, but I regret this one big thing. When I first started out, I never knew like about this SOP thing. As soon as I got to know about SOP, like what happened is like I created SOP for everything, the delivery, the sales. Like I mentioned, like I'll be hiring 100 people, right? Do you think I'll be training all of those 100
No.
guys? No, right? I'll be just providing them a basic SOP, all the trainings inside it, all the scripts inside it. I'll be just doing maybe check-in calls. I can talk with them, but I won't be able to train.
Yeah.
It takes like 3 horrendous hours of mine to actually get on a call with them and just talk and talk. Like it just the neck just start hurting. So I would say SOPs is super crucial, specifically if you're running an agency or maybe you're looking to run one. For freelancers, I would say it's not that much essential, but yeah, for agency owners, you should just go for it.
I was reading this book recently, The E-Myth Revisited. उसमें बताया है कि you can't build a business with the help of extraordinary people because उनके मूड स्विंग्स हो गए, उनको मन नहीं कर रहा है काम करने का, तो लोग छोड़ के चले जाएंगे या फिर लोग अपना खुद का बिजनेस चालू करेंगे. सो व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स अबाउट इट? शुड वी हायर पीपल बेटर देन अस और शुड वी हायर पीपल विथ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ स्किल्स, मतलब बेसिक लेवल आता है एंड वी शुड ट्रेन एंड बिल्ड देम अप?
Okay. Just for the information, yesterday I ordered that same book from Amazon. I was actually reading the first chapter. I still need to go through the book. Seems like an interesting one. I'll definitely give it a read though. So just to answer your question, I would say like go for smart people. I would say everyone should be humble enough. Like they're not perfect, right?
Yeah.
There's someone doing better than you in maybe different things. So for me, I'm good at sales. I'm good at maybe booking appointments or certain things, so certain aspects, right? But there might be someone out there who can be good in something else, doing something better than me and he can be a big asset for my company, right?
What I do in my agency is मैं एक स्मार्ट बंदे को भी रखता हूँ और आई एम ऑल्सो बिल्डिंग अ पर्सन जो मीडियोकर स्किल लेवल है, बट आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग ट्रेनिंग, आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग गाइडेंस, आई एम पेइंग हिम बाय टाइम, आई एम पेइंग दिस गाय बाय मनी बिकॉज इफ दिस गाय लीव्स देयर इज समवन टू बैक अप.
That's a very good thing. Like I was about to talk about this कि mediocre guys को भी you should give a chance. जितने sales team में मेरे अभी सबसे top अच्छे लोग हैं, like they started from scratch with me. They never knew like sales, right? So I trained them and now they're the best. So that's a good point. Yeah.
Because the problem with top guys is there is a lot of poaching in our industry as well. सब किसी को समझ में आ गया बंदा अच्छा एडिट करता है,
Yeah.
तो एडिटर को मैसेज कर दिया, they will take कि ये 800 दे रहा है, मैं 2000 दूंगा, so he can leave easily, and उसको भी grow करना है, right, वो बंदे को.
That's right. Like the biggest doubt on these working with these guys is like they are going to just copy everything with us and they're going to just start their own. But with GMS, like we have kept it like super strict. Obviously, we are not lenient with this. We make them sign a contract with us, like NDA contract, and if they're going to breach it, then we are going to take legal actions against it.
And what is the duration of this contract?
So it's generally like six months, right? And everyone is like prepared for it, and everyone is aware of it. It's not like we are making them sign it, right? So they are aware like this is a 6-month contract, and after that, if you want to leave, you can leave. Yeah. Right.
So bro, last question. Most of my audience are video editors and they want to start their video editing agency. But I would say कि only video editing say you wouldn't be able to scale that much because video editing has become a commodity right now. So can you craft an offer right now? I was thinking of video editing plus lead generation of something like that.
Okay. Guys, I'll be very honest here. When I started B2B Wizards, at the same time I started my third agency named as Media Search. But after 2-3 months, I switched it off. I just shut it down. The reason was getting paid less for a lot of time of our employees. So we did close 2 clients. Both of them were like $800 each. Here's our offer. My offer was extremely good. Maybe you guys can copy it if you wanna pursue video editing agency. But I don't know much about video editing, but still I'm going to give it a shot. My few cents here. So our offer was around the lines of in the next 30 days will actually increase the Instagram reach by 2x by providing you 10 reels, and if we don't 2x whatever your reach is right now, we'll refund you. That was our offer. The 3-month offer was stick with us for the 3 months, we will 8x your reach, and if we don't 8x your reach, then we will refund you.
And how were you planning to do this?
The guy I had for like this video editing agency, like specifically it was reel editing agency, he knew how to make things go viral on Instagram, and that was a skill, and we were actually making it put to the work. So we did close 2 clients and both of them got good results, but it was taking a lot of my time. Booking a lot of appointments for media search was like a hard task for us because it's a low ticket niche, and I'm not discouraging any video editors here. It's a great skill. Not everyone can be a video editor. When maybe someone actually edits my reel, I'm just flabbergasted. I'm just shocked like how anyone can actually edit this kind of reel, right? It's just crazy. Huge respect for you guys, but still you gotta just look for the sustainable in the long term thing. Maybe you guys can combine video editing with maybe getting into brand awareness, something like maybe like combination of different offers with video editing, where you can also put your skill of video editing to use and maybe learn new skills along the way.
What I'm doing currently is personal branding plus lead generation.
That's good. That's good.
So what we are doing is we are posting videos to build brand awareness, and we are getting traffic through cold emails and Facebook ads. So they are also getting ROI. The problem with only setting video editing is the client, the churn rate is very high. If the client doesn't see any results in 2 or 3 months, he leaves.
That's right. Again, like we are about to like conclude the podcast. This is like a service-based business, guys. Clients are going to leave you anytime. Even she is getting the best results possible on the earth. I had a client, like we were working with him for like last 3 years. He spent almost $80,000 with us in the last 3 years. He left out of nowhere, out of the blue moon. One day he removed us from the like Slack, removed all the access to his ad accounts, and guess what? Out of nowhere, like we just lost him. Service-based business, any client of yours can just leave you any day. Be prepared to keep hunting for new clients, right? Guys, your revenue is the most important thing of this business, and if you're not getting any revenue, new revenue I would say, right? Recurring is another thing, but new revenue, then you're going to die soon with this business, right? So there has been months, like this year itself, we haven't made any profits. And that's the worst thing anyone could hear about agency thing.